Dallas, what are we doing? We'll get to all of the divisional games in a minute, but first, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But sorry for the week not being able to post this week. I have been sick, Ben has been busy, we've been very busy here with our lives, so we are back to posting regularly this week. This is the NFL week Divisional Playoffs reactions. We're going to get into all the games, talk about the Cowboys game, what they did wrong yesterday as well. But first, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. I'm still a little sick, but we are back for the videos. Let's hop right into the videos, divisional playoff games. Let's hop right into it because we got some stuff to talk about with the Cowboys. Alright, so the first game of the day, the Jaguars and the Chiefs. The Chiefs won 27-20 on Saturday. This was a Saturday game, and I don't think Trevor Lawrence has lost a Saturday game in his career. We'll take a look at the Jaguars' stats. 24 for 39, 217 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception thrown. Obviously, it was a very good day for Trevor, but his players did not do what he needed them to do. They cost him the game with that missed fumble. They also threw a pick as well. So, obviously, a lot of key errors missed by the Jags to win that game. Trevor wanted to win that game, though. Obviously, that didn't happen, and the Chiefs are moving on to the divisional game. Rushing, the leading rusher was Travis Etienne, 10 carries for 62 yards. Obviously, the run game got in there a little bit. I mean, 3 carries for a lot of these players, the running backs, but the receiving mostly did all of the work. Zay Jones was 5 for 83. Christian Kirk had a touchdown, 7 for 52. Evan Ingram, 5 for 31. So, obviously, you can see a parallel here. Obviously, it wasn't a great day for the Jags, but take a look on the Chiefs side, and Mahomes did get hurt this week, but he should be back, is what I'm hearing, for the divisional game against the the championship game against the Bengals. He should be back for that. Now, Mahomes was 22 of 30 before going out with his injury, 195 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, so a good day for Patrick Mahomes. Chad Henne, the backup, was 5 for 7, 27 yards, and 1 touchdown as well. Obviously, the game-winning drive at the end kind of sealed that. But Isaiah Pacheco was their leading rusher. Their running game got in a lot, as 12 and 11 carries for both running backs that on Saturday, 95 yards and 23 yards as well. And Travis Kelce was the man this weekend. He caught both touchdowns, was their leading receiver, 14 receptions for 98 yards. Obviously, Kadarius Toney got in there a little bit, 5 carries, 5 receptions for 36 yards. The defense had a pick as well. The defense had a pick. So, overall, it was a pretty good day for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, let's talk about the Eagles game in against New York. Moving on to the Eagles and New York. New York did not look great at all. It was just not a great day for New York. They had that opening drive touchdown, I believe. Daniel Jones, 15 for 27, 135 yards, and 1 interception as well. Saquon Barkley, 9 for 61 yards. Not a great day rushing the ball either. The Eagles look like the Eagles this week, and obviously, I'm not sure who to pick this week as well, which we'll get into that in a separate video. But their leading receiver was Richie James, whoever that is. 7 receptions for 51 yards. Obviously, not a great day for the Giants. But let's take a look at the Eagles side of things. Jalen Hurts, 16 for 24, 154 yards, 2 touchdowns. When Jalen's on, the run game is working, obviously. Look at this. Jalen Hurts, 9 carries. Boston Scott had 6 carries as well. Kenneth Gainwell had 12 carries for 112 yards. Miles Sanders almost broke 100 yards as well. He had 17 carries. So the run game, 3 players in the run game had a touchdown this week against the Giants. It was a great day to be an Eagles fan. Devontae Smith was their leading receptionist. 6 receptions for 61 yards and a touchdown as well. Dallas Goedert caught a touchdown, 5 receptions for 58 yards as well as a touchdown on the day as well. Defense, I believe they had 1 interception as well. Moving on to the Bengals side of things, and the Bengals and the Bills. We'll start with the Bills first, just because I want to get how bad Josh Allen was out the way. But Josh Allen was pretty bad. 25 of 42 for 265 yards. Not terrible that in that aspect of things, but the interception, he did have one interception. Josh Allen had a touchdown as well. See, I'm still sick a little bit, guys, but hang in there with me. Dawson Knox, 5 receptions for 65 yards. Obviously, their leading rusher was Josh Allen, so it doesn't help when your quarterback is your leading rusher, guys. Moving on to the Bengals, Joe Burrow was 23 of 36, 242 yards, 2 touchdowns as well. Joe Mixon, their leading rusher, 105 yards. He broke 100 yards, 20 carries, and a touchdown as well. Jamar Chase, Hayden Hurst, both have touchdowns. They were both up there. Jamar Chase led in yards. He was 61 yards, whereas Hayden Hurst was 59 yards. All their receivers got in on it. A lot of people had 5 receptions and 3 receptions as well. So just a good day for the Bengals overall. Bengals beat the Bills. The Bengals did have 1 pick as well. And I want to mention, shout out to Eli Apple. He actually did something good this week. I know he gets a lot of hate, but he is not that bad of a center back. Obviously, if you guys were in the NFL, you would be where he is right now. But he's not a bad quarterback. I just want to say that. To shout out to Eli Apple for getting that stop on that final drive or whatever it was. Moving on to the Cowboys and the 49ers. I just want to not talk about this game. Dak was terrible. 23 of 37, 206 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 picks. Obviously, I just stated that if I was in the NFL, I wouldn't be terrible as well. But Tony Pollard broke his ankle, and that's kind of where everything started going down. Was once Tony Pollard broke his ankle, that's where it all went down. Obviously, Zeke carried most of the load. He was not really a whole lot. 10 carries for 26 yards. Our leading receiver was CeeDee Lamb. He had 10 receptions for 117 yards. Dalton Schultz was 5 for 27 as well. And Dalton Schultz had the 1 touchdown of the day. And we still can't kick extra points. Yay. But obviously not a great day for the Cowboys Nation. But we will be back next year. Trust me on that. We're not as far out from the Bills as they are from that Super Bowl. Defense didn't have a pick either, which was shocking to me. You thought for sure the defense would have a pick. Obviously, they didn't, and that's why the 49ers ended up winning the game. Taking a look at the 49ers side of things, Brock Purdy continues to do what Brock Purdy does. 19 for 29, not terrible of a day. 214 yards, 0 interceptions, and 0 touchdowns as well. Elijah Mitchell was their leading rusher at 51 yards for 14 carries. McCaffrey got in there a little bit. He had 35 yards and a touchdown as well. The run game was very quiet for the most part of this game, except for the latter half of the game. Brock Purdy got in there a little bit. Deebo got in there. George Kittle, their leading reception. We held everybody. We just can't find a way to score on offense. That's why. 2 picks by the 49er defense as well. Fred Warner got 1, and DeMarlon Leonard, forgive me, I don't know how to say his name. But that is going to be all for my divisional round playoffs reaction. Still trying to get in that playoff mode. We got 2 games this week and then the Super Bowl. So I think we will call it there. Obviously, we did predict the games this week, so this will be the only NFL video you guys will see. That is all for today's video. I'm going to hop off. I got things to do. But thank you all so much for watching this video, bearing with me here. Obviously, still a little sick, but we will be back into the full swing of things this week. Thank you all so much for watching. And I love you guys. Peace.